In some dungeons you can find holy relics that will reduce the effect of abyssal corruption on your party. I already got that tip, I think. Oh, it's Minagho.
Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh!
The face of the demoness could be called pretty if it had eyes. The mouth slowly widens into a smug grin.
What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart.
She looks really pretty.
Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it. You missed me terribly.
The demon's mouth drops open in surprise, and she brings a manicured hand up to cover it.
Minagho. You again, you wench!
The aged dwarf from Erebeth's troop, silent up to now, spits on the floor. His hardened, craggy face, like storm-weathered stone, twists as if in pain.
Minagho, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde.
Oh.
She was once responsible for a massacre in Kenabres. She must be back to finish what she started.
Oh, the one we read about, maybe? The one who disguised herself and then slaughtered all inhabitants. The half-orc is too well bred to spit on the floor, but the name sounds like a slur on her tongue. And cheeky as we are, hey demon woman, what's wrong with your face?
Oh, how rude. You're one to talk, mortal, with a face that even a mother would loathe. Staunton, sweetie. You're not going to let your friends speak to me like that, are you?
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason why Dresden fell.
Ah, so that's something different. Dresden. Founded as a city fortress during the hubris of the First Mendevian Crusade, Dresden was overtaken by the demonic hordes of the Worldwound. It now stands as a demonic monument to the foolish naivety of those early crusaders.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt.
Minagho threatens Storm with a dainty clawed finger.
How eagerly you would run to our trysts. How you begged to see me again. How you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, no, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
Yeah. Playing with desires and love and manipulating. Demons are nice. In games.
I'll kill you!
Do not fear! Do not waver!
This will leave you as you sit here. Don't worry about me.
Seelah's down. Panic. Because thing is, if you go down to your negative
No reason to pause.
constitution score or modifier, I think score, then you die. And I think because we're playing not that hard, I think you don't die, but yeah, then you're on death's door, and if it happens again, then you die. So it's a bit nicer. But I think putting up the difficulty was definitely nice, so I have to actually think a bit about what you do in combat and stuff that actually matters.
Open your heart to me.
And I feel a bit better about playing normal and not casual. Let's talk to him. Ah, it's not possible. Sad.
The mug?
It looks so cool. Ah, they're trying to corrupt it, I guess. Or just destroy it? I would corrupt it if I was a demon. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is leaden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices. Screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening. Voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. Your precious Wardstone. But what are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand. But wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Demons being demons, I guess. A demon with a mocking smile stands beside the Wardstone.
Sounds terrifying. Except that's how we've been living for generations.
Oh.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious Wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted
Corrupting.
by Deskari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the Worldwound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Kenabres to Nerusian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves.
Nice.
So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
The demon blows Staunton a kiss and then holds out a leg, which ends in a cloven hoof instead of a foot. Baphomet. Demon Lord of Beasts, Labyrinth and Minotaurs, Baphomet was the first and greatest Minotaur, a beast created by Lamashtu to serve as a leader for her latest creations. Just short insight, Lamashtu is also a goddess, but mother of all monsters, yeah, says in the next sentence, mother of all monsters, so quite evil one. Seeking even greater favor from the mother of monsters, Baphomet sought to raid Hell to steal Asmodeus' ruby rod. Unfortunately for him, he was caught. As punishment, the Prince of Darkness inscribed his own symbol on the Minotaur Lord's brow with the nail of his index finger and imprisoned him in a maze so cunningly crafted that Asmodeus declared it unsolvable. In this act, the Lord of Hell overstepped. The cunning Baphomet not only solved the maze after only a decade, he stole the labyrinth itself from Hell, taking it with him and when he returned to the Abyss. Baphomet claimed this new realm for himself. He plots and schemes from his redoubt to return to Hell, this time not to steal from Asmodeus, but to slay him. Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories, even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums, don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minagho, Lily II and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
Minagho. The powerful Lily Minagho is one of the demons whose names in Mendev are always spoken with a curse. She is the author of two of the most horrific atrocities in the history of the Crusades, the Fall of Dresden and the Red Morning Massacre of Kenabres. So she was both, actually. Lily II. Lily II are subversive and hidden horrors, demons who work subtly in their constant quest to destroy and devastate. Lily IIs enjoy few things more than leading mortals into all manners of sinful acts, in the hope that when the mortal perishes, their soul will fuel the abyss. The exact nature of sin that a Lily II tempts a mortal into committing varies, for these demons are adept at reading mortal desires and secrets quickly, discerning which sins a specific target can be convinced to perform. Lily IIs possess a hideous ability. They can turn their victims into husks, immobile and desiccated bodies that do not actually die but preserve their life and consciousness. Lily II can assume the form of their husks, stealing their face and appearance and treating their poor victims like a living wardrobe. Which makes me wonder. Nah, she looks pretty demonesque. I don't think this is the body she stole.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Uh-huh. You feel righteous fury within you. How dare this demon besmirch the ground of this beautiful world with her hoofs, a world created by the gods and cultivated by mortals. And these cultists. How dare they betray all that is sacred in this world and join the forces of the foulest evil? Can they repent and redeem themselves, or have they followed the path of evil past the point of no return? The Wardstone seems to sense your thoughts. The chamber grows slightly brighter. Logan reveals the light of heaven. Your victory celebrations are a little premature, I think, demon. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels.
Hey, no eyes! Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
The demon giggles, but you hear a note of astonishment in her laughter. A man standing among the cultists turns to her. Don't listen to her. The fiends want us to lose all hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit! I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope.
Oh.
I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
The cultists glance at each other, hesitating. At last, the man who was first to speak up against Minagho rips Baphomet's unholy symbol from his chest and casts it to the floor.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back, and heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
A tattoo-covered cultist reaches for his weapon.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
An elf with a face deformed by acid burns throws her unholy symbol at him.
Here comes trouble.
Oh, it's just 2. But hey, at least. Damage reduction 10. Okay, I think I hate it that I can't save in a fight. Should save more often. Okay, Smite Evil on her. I want to protect them. Don't know how many HP they have, but the other ones have like close to no HP.
You are today's sacrifice.
So let's see. Let's get her dazed. No, one died. And Lann is also down. So you're fighting a recruit, it's okay. I don't know if we can even beat Minagho with 320 HP and level 28. Okay, and we can't heal. Let's heal ourselves.
Don't worry about me.
Playing potions.
That's it. I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
Irritation seeps into Minagho's voice. The demoness whispers a spell and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army. That sounds too lawful.
Iomedae is with us!
Yes, yes. Keep telling yourself that.
The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark.
Praise Iomedae, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long, I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
What exactly happened?
We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
What exactly is the situation of the city?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination.
Nice.
The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you exactly plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the Worldwound. That would be an even worse disaster than the Worldwound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Kenabres, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomedae's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone. Why is it so important?
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the Worldwound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Kenabres obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Right, so can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. a blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy.
Sure he did.
But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I
Nice.
think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem.
So many
After the
questions and
attack,
problems.
the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. Trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use.
The half-orc smiles at you encouragingly.
And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Kenabres, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch.
Oh, she was sitting
She got along
beside
well with
Seelah
and
at the
she
festival.
often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Seelah and Janna had died together. But now Seelah's returned with you and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
One last thing. I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems they are holed up in the Tower of Estrid.
Demons have been filling Kenabres with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
Alright, I think that's it.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Kenabres still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Inevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find.
I like her.